We are back after the afternoon going 2-2. You think you could stop me from making plays? Nah. I always come back and keep on swinging, keep on firing those shots across the bow. And I'll keep doing it some more. Welcome, everybody. It is called the Late Night Bangers. I am GunzPicks, and I am giving you the plays that pay the bills. We're going to be cashing tickets. We're going to be dominating the board. We're always going to be dancing. Hit the horn, baby. Let's get psyched up for everybody that has joined me here as we are down 10, Duke, at halftime. Nonetheless, we are still banging with the horn on this one as we get the chat going, baby. Switch the North Carolina hat. No. I ain't never doing that. I will never wear the baby blue. I will always wear the royal, and you can take that to the bank, baby. Look, you're down 10, doesn't matter. College basketball can change on the drop of a hat, and if it doesn't, no worries. I'll see you in Cameron when we can get our revenge later on in the season. So let's talk about the games that are going to be on the board here coming around the 8 o'clock hour. We got Mike Molina in the house. Give him the horn, baby. What's going on, my friend? What a day, baby. Let's go. Listen, I'm having myself a beautiful Saturday. The plays are cooking, getting back on track. I've been hitting left and right. I've been dropping the plays in the Slack. If you don't know what the Slack is, there's a link in my bio. If you don't know how to get into my Slack channel, well, you can just always send me a DM at GunzPicks on Twitter, and I can get you in. No problem. Send you a link, and you are in for the absolutely low price of $0.00. All we ask is to tip at the end of the month. It's the beginning of the month, so it's a good time to join now. But we're going to give some plays out here before the game start. 8 o'clock on is what the late night bangers are. So we're going to bang them out here. I got 3 for you. Good spots, I believe. But let's start with the first one here. Let's go with a little Mountain West action here on the late night slate. 8 p.m. Eastern. This is at Thomas and Mackey, Las Vegas, Nevada, home of the Super Bowl 58. Going to be a zoo there starting probably Sunday and on when we get the media there and players and the coaches. Everybody's going to be there all through the week. But I'm going to be going here with the favorite at home. UNLV minus 9.5 is the number currently. Let me tell you why. Listen, UNLV solid as of late at home. They're on a 4-1 ATS run in their last 5 home games and have won 7 out of the last 9 home games overall straight up. Now you got to look at UNLV should be able to score with ease versus this Wyoming defense that is ranked 246th in defensive efficiency, 291st in defending shots, 331st in defending the 2-point shot. When you have UNLV offensive, effective inside the arc, they're ranked 53rd in 2-point percentage, 93rd in field goal percentage overall. So not too bad here for the running Rebels. While Wyoming is on a nice little covering streak themselves, they've covered the last 4 games, all as a dog, winning 3 out of the last 4 games. Only one of those wins were on the road. They are 1-7 straight up, 2-6 ATS on the road this season, and that includes double-digit losses to Portland. We know how bad Portland is, and Utah. These are below-grade teams, in my opinion, the lowest of the low, and I don't think this deserves any respect there for the Cowboys, more so for the running Rebs. Now I got UNLV has won and covered 5 out of the last 7 matchups versus Wyoming as well. And the favorite has covered 6 out of the last 7 matchups. And you're seeing a high inflated line here, in my opinion, for UNLV. I don't think UNLV typically would see lines like this. So it's telling me a little bit of a story here that we may be seeing ourselves a little bit of a blowout here in the Thomas and Mack Center. Give me UNLV. Minus 9.5 as a 1-unit banger, baby. Hit the gun. Across the bow. Let me talk to the chat a little bit before we get some of these other plays on the board. Let's see. Mike's just having himself a day. He said you got Baylor right now. Not sure what to do with Tennessee, Kentucky. I don't like that game either. It didn't hit my board. I am passed on that one. What do you think about St. Mary's and Zaga? I will get to that in a second because that is going to be one of my plays. My number takes St. Mary's to 3, but Zaga always beats Mary's at the kennel. Yeah, you're correct about that one. I will talk about that play in a second. Not going to give that away. I'm going to make you guys watch this damn show all the way through. Need West Virginia to make this comeback. Let's go. I'm going to cheer for you on that one, baby. There we go. LVCC in the house. What's going on, my friend? Keep the 3-point record alive. Go Rebs. Yeah, I am waiting. I grab shoot the guns, right? Let's cock it back. Let's fire a shot. That's what I'm talking about. Woo! That's 15 of you beautiful bastards watching me live. Whether you watch me now, watch me later, or watch me at any time, please like and subscribe to the Shark Warriors Nation channel and hit the like on this video so I can get in the algorithm of all algorithms in the college basketball category and the gambling category. That's the only way I can get in. So like buttons, you just press them and you walk away. That's all I ask if you're watching this on YouTube as we speak. Kelly, what's going on? Vincenzo, let me give you a little bit of the pinch on that one. What up, Kelly? Love you. Let's get it in the chat. Oh, let's see. Michael's coming in with a UFC play. Give him the UFC play for the people. If anyone is betting Dolazid, I don't even know these people. I'm not a UFC guy. Plus 50 in the main event. I will take your word for it and maybe take a little bit of coin action here in the late night slate. But let's talk about some of these other games that are coming across the board today. Like I said, 3 plays I'm going to give you tonight. 3 plays that I absolutely love and cherish. I went 4-1 last week on Saturday. I plan on sweeping the board, making us 7-1 on the late night bangers here, baby. So let's go into this one. Mississippi State is going on the road. Going to go play Alabama, man. Here in Coleman Coliseum, Tuscaloosa, Alabama is the spot. This game tips off at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, and I love Bama, man. Bama home is just mwah. And this team is just on a hot streak that you cannot get in front of. Yeah, listen, Bama, like I said, on a tear. 8-2 ATS in their last 10 games overall, and they've covered 5 straight home games. So this team is exceptional. And they're not just covering, they're dominating in a lot of these spots. These are not short favorites or short dogs or anything like that. Sometimes they're double digits and they're covering with ease. Now I got to look at Bama, one of the most productive offenses in the country, ranked number 2 in offensive efficiency, 3rd in field goal percentage, 13th from three-point land. Mississippi, while they do have a good Mississippi State does have a good defense, ranked 19th in defensive efficiency. On the offensive side, a little bit suspect, right? They're prone to turnovers. They're ranked 264th in turnover percentage offensively, and they struggle making shots behind the arc. They're only ranked 271st in three-point percentage. Also, making their free throws is absolutely difficult for them as well. They don't do that very well. Ranked 291st in the country in free throw percentage. If you can't even make your free throws, you ain't covering spreads, my friend. And that is why I'm going to be taking Bama on this one. Let's get a look at Mississippi State. It actually shows the numbers that I just gave you are the reason why this team is absolutely regressive on an absolute exact opposite run than what Bama is on, right? They're 2-8 ATS in the last 10 games, 7-6 straight up in that span. These two teams did meet 2 weeks ago on the January 13th, I believe. Mississippi State and Bama. Bama won on the road, 82-74 as 1-point road dogs. Now you're seeing the line completely, absolutely flip to an egregious 8.5 in favor of Bama at home, which leads me to believe the correlation is telling you this is a Bama spot here, folks. And like I said, it's tough for me to even, with those stats right there, I will never back Mississippi State at this point until I see something out of them. This team cannot cover spreads right now. And then you got a Bama team that is just covering left and right and dominating, especially at home. I wouldn't even mind throwing a little first half action because this team, when they play well, they dominate in the first half. This is what this Bama team does. They score, 3 points, run fast, high tempo. Let's go. Bama, roll tide, as they say. Don't give a piss about nothing but the tide. Blitz, Bama, blitz. Bama, minus 8.5 is the number 1 unit play. As we get back into the chat, Kelly says, over in that Bama game, yeah, I don't know. I think Mississippi State is an under team and Alabama is an over team. However, if this team is going to go and put up 80, I think the last time these two teams played, it was 82-74. Obviously, that did go over. Bama can put 80+ on old Mississippi State. What are they going to do at home? I think they could put up 90-100 tonight. Okay? That would lead me to an over. So, yeah, Kelly, it's not an official play, but I do lean in that direction you are referring to. Now we got Mike's just sweating bets tonight. I love it here. West Virginia down 6. Let's go. They are going to beat BYU outright. I was almost there on that game. I did not take it. Kind of wish I did now if they are actually gripping onto this potential victory here over the BYU Cougars. Kelly backs at Bama 14-7 to the over. Teams played 113 Bama plus 1. Yeah, that's right. I did mention that. So I mentioned that on about the 13th. Did hit 153. Like I said, Bama at home. That's what they like to do. They run fast. They want to control the tempo. They want to score fast. They want to score a lot of points, and that's Bama is an over team. Then Michael, back at you, babe. Here we go. Yeah, I'm with you on Mississippi State. Folds like a cheap carpet at the end of games. I am concerned about the huge comeback versus Georgia that they are off. Yeah, this team is kind of like Arkansas a little bit, man. There's two teams in the SEC to me, Mississippi State and Arkansas. I can't figure them out. Something's wrong with them. So even if it feels like a sharp play, it ain't. I faded them today. I took LSU. Cashed easy. LSU just bombed them. It was absolutely unacceptable there by Arkansas. Might have to fire some coaches. Might have to do something with that program because they are in shambles. Kelly Vincenzo, home teams dictate pace. You know it. That's why I love Bama today. LVCC says Fresno State sucks. Yeah, they do. They're terrible. Awful team. Can't argue with that. Well, let's go into this last play, the late night degenerate special. It wouldn't be a late night banger if I didn't pick the last game on the board. The last game of the night. It will start at 10:30 p.m. on the East Coast. WCC event. These two monster of the conference, St. Mary's versus Gonzaga. I can't wait for this game. Okay, I can't wait for it. I love this matchup so much. I know St. Mary's tends to fold like a cheap soup in the kettle, but I think it's going to be a little bit of a different story here. Seeing that short line at plus 4.5, give it to me all day long. I am rolling with the dog. St. Mary's plus 4.5 as my dog of the That's right. As I take a sip of the potion and hit the three-wheel motion, we're going to be talking about this game. What's Gonzaga's strength in this? It's not their defensive side, of course. Their offense, right? They're ranked 25th in offensive efficiency, 24th in field goal percentage, 11th in two-point percentage, but only 190th in the country in three-point percentage. They don't shoot a lot from the arc. They don't make those shots, and they're also absolutely awful on the charity stripe, 250th in free throw percentage in that category in the country. Absolutely terrible from Gonzaga. They're a very different team from what you've seen in years past. However, St. Mary's, on the other side of the spectrum, they can defend against what Gonzaga brings to the table. Very good on the defensive side. Probably the best defense I've seen them in years. Gonzaga ranked 13th in defensive efficiency, 9th in defending two-point shots, and 8th in defending behind the arc on the three. So this is a team that is exceptional defensively. And I think they're going to match up very well versus Gonzaga and make the stops that they need to do. And if you look on the offensive side and the defensive side for Gonzaga, they match up very well as well. We may be looking at an under type of situation in this spot. I haven't got there yet. I'm considering it just because those teams from an offensive and a defensive perspective match up to each other's strengths and weaknesses. So I like to take unders in those spots. Gonzaga, just better as a double-digit favorite. If you look at the numbers, they cover a lot of these double-digit favorites. I'm talking 10-0, one after another, probably because they play in a very weak conference in the WCC. In those situations, when they get into the single-digit favorites and below, and I'm talking about when it even gets to a dog, they're 1-7 ATS, 3-5 straight up when they're in the single-digit category on the spreads. That tells you something there that when the competition gets a little bit stiffer, Gonzaga, those Bulldogs fold a little bit on those spots. Like I said, 1-7 ATS. And that includes conference teams like San Francisco. Couldn't cover there. Did win the game, didn't cover. But they're 3-5 straight up in those spots as well. Also, you got to look at St. Mary's. They flourished in the dog roll. They haven't had many road games, of course. They've only had 5, but in the dog roll on the road, 2-0 ATS, and they're 5-0 straight up on the road this season. 5-0 straight up on the road this season. So this team travels well. probably because they have a great defense. It seems to me that the wrong team is favored. And I'll say that right out loud. I looked at the Ken Palm stats. I know Gonzaga's playing at home at the Kennel, and probably they're favored here because St. Mary's tends to not play its best ball when they get into these spots. But I think it's going to change here. The time to change the guards, give it to St. Mary's to take the torch, so to speak. And I think it starts here with a +4.5 away dog, which they've already been able to not only cover these, but win outright. So give me St. Mary's +4.5, 1 unit play for the doggy of the day. Hey, hey. Oh, let's go back into the chat. You guys are cooking today. I appreciate all you guys. Like and subscribe, please, if you don't do so already. Michael wants to talk a little Arkansas Razorbacks. I mean, what happened? Musselman is a good coach. They have the talent, and who knows what they actually show up. There's something wrong with that program. There's something in the organization. I don't know what it is, but it feels a little bit fishy to me. Not a team as good as they've been in the years past this year can't get right. And they're not just losing games, they're getting crushed. LSU, you got beat by LSU. Come on, man. I mean, LVCC in the building. Yeah. Bang them, baby. Give them the horn. Kelly loves SEM better than Zags this season. Absolutely. Like I said, they are the better team, and they're a dog. I wouldn't mind sprinkling on the money line here. I think they're going to win this game outright. I think we're going to get the change in the guards, and it's going to start tonight. I love it. I love St. Mary's tonight. I think it's a perfect spot for them. Of course, Belena in the building goes, oh, I hear you. My brother at Mary's alumni. We got the Zag. Mary game. Ooh, love it. Every year, huh? Love it. Oh, it's such a good, it's an underrated game. I mean, these two teams is good as I'd say a Duke, North Carolina kind of feel, but, maybe from a lower tier standpoint. But these two teams match up exceptionally well. I think St. Mary's gets over the hump here, though. Call for a money line sprinkle. Salt Bay that, baby. Salt Bay. Put a little action. I bet I'd say quarter a unit. I say quarter a unit. Just sprinkle this one. I love it. I like getting points. Get 4.5 for a little bit of cushion because I think this is going to be a good game. But I still like St. Mary's to win this one. Mary's. Okay, I am going to ride with you, Guns. Let's go. Give him the horn, baby. Kelly's still chatting it up. What's going on? Go. Michael, who you liking tonight? Size and totals. He's talking to Michael. Michael already gave out a little bit of UFC action. Gave you a doggy on that one in the main event. But I want to recap the plays that I got for tonight that I'm giving on the late night bangers. Only 3 tonight. Gave out 5 last time. Went 4-1. So let's continue the momentum on the late night bangers. We're going to go UNLV -9.5 in the Thomas and Mack versus Wyoming. We're going to go Alabama -8.5 versus Mississippi State. Playing in the Coleman. You always got to be taking Bama. I wouldn't mind taking lean on the first half as well. I didn't see what the line is on that one, but I like Bama first half in that spot as well. So you got St. Mary's too. The dog of the day on the road, going to the Kennel, McCarthy Athletic Center, Spokane Wash. We're going to get St. Mary's +4.5 as the last play of the night to make it a genuine, beautiful Saturday. Listen, having a great Saturday. I'm going to continue sprinkling plays as I look at them. If you want to go see them, just join the Slack channel. That's all you got to do. You need the link. Hit me up. I'll get you in. It's free. You can come hang out for the whole month. The low price of $0. If you want to stick with us, just put a little bit of money in the tip jar. A little taste. You can stay with us. You not only get college basketball action from myself, get the NFL plays, you get NBA from the Oddsfell, and he's on an absolute run of all runs, 2 weeks. I think he's like 30-5. Dude's cooking. And of course, we got the NHL chase with the pun. So we got the pucks, got the association, we got a little NCAA. And of course, we're going to finish it off with some Super Bowl plays. I'm going to have a lot. I'm going to do some props. I'm going to knock it out of the park. And I'm going to probably start putting those in tomorrow as I now have some time to look at it, have some leans. But I'm not going to give those out until we get closer to the big game. Kelly, thank you for joining me. No. Thank you. No. Well, oh no. Oh, oh. We don't want to hear that. Get those juju's out. All right. Those are the plays. Like I said, Bama, St. Mary's, UNLV. That's it. Those are the late night bangers. I will see you next time. I'm going to do a show tomorrow. Don't fret, my pet. Gonna be a lot of college basketball action now that the pigskin is over. I'm gonna be hitting a little bit of the college basketball. Sundays have been my dog. I've loved Sundays. I've cashed a lot of tickets, but I'm having myself a Saturday. I'm gonna enjoy this. I'm gonna have a few bevies. I'll see you tomorrow. It's gonna be 11 a.m. Go check it out. Saturday, it'll be Sunday mornings with GunzPicks. We'll call it the Break An Ankle Show or something. I don't know what to call it. Just hang out with me, 11 a.m. To give the plays that pay. All right. Till tomorrow, we'll see you. Let's catch these babies. Let's dominate the board. And as always, let's keep dancing. Bye.